solid. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah. Don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher. Granny 88,
There's full body twist. Full body twist.
back to back every year for like 10. Pregnant with my mom, told her it was slim. Was bed row for 9 months, but gave birth in the end. Pops turned 60, he proud what we done. In one generation, he came from Africa young. He said he met my mom's at the Century Club. Los Angeles love, kinda like Hustle and Bud. Money turned 10, Cross turned 2. Starting to see this life from a bird's view. We the ones that made millions off the curve. Fool in this rap 10, never made nerd moves. Hey, whoa. You keep taking me higher and higher. Yeah, Cali, but don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know, right back. They'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher. Nick, talk to him. Emptied out the clip, it was broad day. Ball play, always gotta learn the hard way. We gon' tape it off if we ball play. Put a half a moon crescent on your ball fade. Police hit the lights, that's a car chase. Looking back at my life, make my heart race. Dance with the devil and test all faith. I was thinking chess moves, but it was God grace. Quickest handle ever till we all straight. With no shame, I peep game and it's all fake. South Central state of mind, high crime rate. Homicide, hate gang banging to get you all day. But look at my fate. It keep taking me higher and higher. Told Cali bounce the folk to the bar break. But don't you know that the devil is a liar? I know they'd rather see me down, put my soul in the fire. But we keep going higher, higher, higher. Oh Lord, can you feel it? My shoes is scraping the sky. I'm so high. We keep going higher.
Classic. Corner music.
Listen, the song's crazy. You know, I got an idea, though. Make it a little crazy.
Well, you can't stop this here. You can't top this tier. Work too hard, my God. I'ma play my card. I'ma leave your atmosphere. It's so toxic. And I hear your gossip. I'm aware they plotting, but I got no option. And I can't be stopped. I'ma keep on walking. And my power and my purpose and that backbiting so worthless. And my faith on and it's working. I'm one of one and I'm certain that I won the battle. It's over. We did it. I'm Silk. I'm C. I'm P. No limit. Can't stop it. It's me and Corin in the pocket. Got the plug in the socket.
They told you that you couldn't do it cause you're washed up. Ain't like them bad girls said you should get your sauce up. But I got this plan and you might not understand. I'ma go hard as I can and I'm gonna be the boss of it. And just watch me do this, put no limits, only swag on it. Walk right up to the front where I belong and brag on it. Go to the top, I'ma give it all I got. Might take a lot, but we ain't gonna ever stop. I do believe I'm something special, can't take that from me. So you can say what you want, I go harder, stronger, be who I'm supposed to be. Cause I'm unstoppable.
Down.
That's the way I was made. Cause I'm unstoppable. Catch a wave, then I go out and get it. I can be what I want, try it if I want. Powered by the king, and he won't let me fall. Cause I'm unstoppable. Nah, he won't let me fall. Cause I'm unstoppable. I dream about it, I go get it, that's how I do it. Not in the stars, I'm not lucky, I just pray through it. Fall on my face and I might make mistakes, but I don't let it break me, cause I'm still on my way. I do believe I'm something special, can't take that from me. So you can say what you want, I go harder, stronger, be who I'm supposed to be. Cause I'm unstoppable. I get all the way empty. Winds may blow, waves won't overtake me. Tears in my eyes, but I'm still gonna survive. 'Cause he's incredible, he's powerful, and I will rise from the bottom 'cause he's inside. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. I get all the way in it. That's the way I was made, and I'm up on my business. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. Ain't no hoping and wishing. Say a prayer, catch a wave, then I go out and get it. 'Cause I can be what I want. Try it if I want. Power got a king, he won't let me go. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. Nah, 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 he won't let me fall. 'Cause I'm unstoppable. Nah, 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 he won't let me fall. No.
Yep. And we back. If you blink, you might miss it. You gotta click it or ticket. You gotta go get it before it's gone. End it quickly and zip it gone. Life is short as a midget, but mine's a little LeBron. Been a minute since Eminem was a blonde. I need a peace prize, mom invented the bomb. I knew one and more, I would only sit on the lawn. I need to get up next like Charlie Center Cologne. I'm about to book a show at the Dim, still in my dome. I still can hit up Sony today and get alone. And shout out to Miss Sylvia Rome, we get along. But that boy advance gotta be bigger than Diddy Kong. I need stock and it gotta be Pippi Long. Can't stop, won't stop bopping like Diddy song. My next tour got 8 legs like Daddy Long. I'm about to have 2 kids that like Daddy song. We can be out here pleasing everybody. We know who we are. And if you with me, then I'm with you, darling. Baby, all day long. Baby, all day long. Baby, all day long. Baby, all day long. This is the day. Took at the scenic route, but this is the way. That's all news, baby. This is today. They gon' miss us today. You will miss us today. This is the day. Took at the scenic route, but this is the way. That's all news, baby. This is the day. They gon' miss us today. You will miss us today. Backyard.
My name is Tanisha Porter,
And I'm Dana Porter.
and we're
close parents.
Cold Cuts parents.
I'm LaTanya Alexander, and this is Kenneth Alexander, and we are the proud parents of Kyle and Kennedy Alexander.
My name is Erica Jones, and our kids are Micah and Elijah Jones, and they are black belt candidates.
My name is Matt Jones, and I'm the father of Micah and Elijah.
We have been at Kingi's Kajukenbo since 2015. So
About 5 years.
Yeah, about 4 years. 4 or 5 years.
Totally, we have an older son, Kenny Jr., and he started when he was 5, so I think he did 9 years because he took a little absence for a while, a break, and he came back and completed his black belt, so 9 years with Kenny Jr. and 5 years with our 2 little ones, Kyle and Kennedy.
We have been at Kingi's Kajukenbo since March 26, 2013.
For about 7 years.
Yeah.
My experience, has always been great. So that's the one thing I loved about Kingi's Kajukenbo was the Ohana aspect of it. And the village, just that village, while him getting really just honed in on his skills, I just loved it.
Me being in an environment that I don't know nothing about was kind of weird, but I realized it's outside of the actual sport itself, it's the environment was the same I was into. That's why I gravitated to it also.
And the tough love, because I'm all about tough love. So, so I was like, cool. The village is equally as tough as me.
Yeah, you can't run from it.
No, I love it. So our experience has been awesome.
And where I know my son can come to you, Grandmaster, and have a conversation. I don't have to worry about what's gonna come out your mouth to my son. It's gonna probably be similar. So I was real comfortable with knowing that he has somebody else he can go to if he doesn't feel comfortable asking me something.
Yes.
That you're gonna give him a similar answer to what I'm gonna say. So that makes it real comfortable.
Yes, yes.
Well, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Well, I tell you, just having to, just witness their progress throughout the years. Sometimes it was difficult to watch for me as a mom. Overall, we just really appreciate the family environment and what you guys have done here to help develop our young people.
This is a really new experience for me. I didn't grow up with any martial arts.
Or boys.
Or boys. I had a lot of sisters. I think because the Ohana is so strong, and the community and the family and the support that comes around kids who are here, it all makes sense.
She would cry on belt tests.
I didn't, but
She
my
would
first
cry.
belt test,
She would cry.
I was really stressed
She was
out
very
afterwards.
emotional.
No one told me. No one told me about the
She was
belt test.
very emotional.
Because of the family, and because I was able to see everyone working together for the best for the kids, and see how much everyone loves the kids and pouring into it, and that there's a long-term goal of giving them discipline and integrity and knowing how to stand up for themselves and for other people. It all made sense. So our experience
The experience has been
has
amazing.
been great. It's been a great experience.
I'd do it all over again. All of our kids are doing it.
Yeah.
All 7.
Some of the memorable moments have been when we traveled with the competition team and just seeing all the kids compete. I just love competition, so that was cool. Traveling was good. The tests are just, classic.
Because you understand, he hadn't did anything like this, and the stuff that he did, the sports, he didn't have to work as hard as he had to do here.
Yeah.
So I think the reward was better for him in regards to, like, I did this.
Yes, yes.
It's been a long ride. I think what stands out for me, and I think my wife would kind of agree with me, is we were able 5 years ago, the kids were able to go back to Hawaii, which they've never been, but they were able to see where Kajukenbo originated at, and we had a great time intermingling with the other families, so it was fun outside of watching our kids compete against each other every Friday. Now they were able to interact on another level, and for us to sit down with the parents and just kind of interact with them. So that was probably our best and most memorable, but every belt is a memorable moment because it's the payday that the kids look for to get closer to the black belt. So there's plenty of moments, but I think the Hawaii trip, as well as the Ensenada trip, the cruise,
Oh, yes.
I think that stood out also. So just being able to interact with the other people in the karate family outside of the karate has been memorable for us because a lot of them we probably would have never taken had it not been for the invitation of Kaju.
There's so many memories. My favorite memory would be when we went to Reno for the competition because it was just all around fun and we got to fly together. So me and the boys jumped on an airplane and went up there, and so it was good bonding time, like as a dad. And Elijah managed to win and get that big old Dolomite ring. Micah didn't get one, and Elijah was walking around with this big old ring around
World
Reno.
champion.
The world champion, and I think like there was no one in his lineup or whatever, so he got it. So Micah kept saying, "You didn't really get it." It's like, yeah, I did. It's right here. So that was great to be in Reno with a big old silver ring and my boys. That was good.
It is important to me, for us, that
Got
he
my own
earns
reason.
his,
Go
that Coca earns his black belt because it's something he can only do. Like, we can't help him. We can't buy it. We can't bribe it. We can't test for him. He has to do it. He has to dig deep within himself and find things that he probably doesn't even realize that he had. I just can't wait to see how it transforms him because it's something that he can be like, "You didn't do it, Mom."
So this is a lesson that was taught to him, saying that, okay, if you committed to this, you're gonna do it no matter what. We also had a situation where he thought about playing other sports because he's in high school now, and I had to remind him, that this is your priority over that stuff, and you're not
Yes.
gonna be able to do both. So this year, I thought I was gonna get some grumbling about it, but he took it and said, "Nah, Dad, I said I was gonna do it, so we'll put everything else on the back burner." And I was proud of him just for me not having to bring that up, that he said it himself. So I know something's being learned. I started the journey afterwards, and I can, by you know, being in this,
Yes.
I can see how
The
hard it is
dedication.
and what the dedication was. Well, he might hear this. Man, what the hell? That I'm real proud of him, because I know up to a certain point what it takes. It's a little different because I've been in a little bit of the fight, and then to know that he's gone further, it means a lot to me that he's doing this and what it's really doing. Because some people really don't know. If you haven't put your foot in the water, you really don't know. But I've tasted it, so I know. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
I think that the transferable life skills that they'll be able to take with them is most important. We would just like for them to remember that just don't give up. Just never give up.
It is important that my sons earn their belt. Earn it. Earning is important. So they didn't just go to a McDojo. And because Joneses finish stuff, so you start it, you finish it. It's important.
Yeah, I think finishing it shows, commitment, and we want to teach them not to quit and give up if things are challenging or if things take too long. I think a lot of times their natural inclination is to work on something for a while and go, that was fun, but it's going to take too long to finish, so I'll just give up. And that's not something we want them to learn. We want them to learn that you have to press in, that you have to finish things and be committed, and that there's lifetime goals. There's things that take years, and you still work on it and you press in. So I think this is one of those kind of experiences that will help shape that.
Cold Cuts completing his journey to black belt. It makes me proud that he's completed it, because prior to him joining Kingi's, nothing stuck. He would go in the back and practice whatever it was he was doing, and next thing you know, he's like digging holes in the backyard. When it's time to, get that punch, I just remember he was so scared when he was testing for his yellow belt. He was so scared. That's why I love the Kingi so much, because y'all remind me of us. It's like all in. It's like if anybody can show up, it's like all in.
You know what, I think my wife and I both agree in saying that this is not the finish line, but it's actually the beginning. But it's the rewards that we kept talking about. We made an agreement, a verbal contract with the kid. Once you start, you're not quitting. The finish line, it's near, but it's also the beginning, so they can see how their brother grown. And we just hope and pray that they give back, and we explain to them, I expect you to start tutoring these little ones, so they'll see now you're giving back, just to keep Kaju alive. To go 37 years in any kind of business, any kind of function, any kind of anything, is an accomplishment within itself. But the way we were rewarded throughout Kaju, I just expect, and I was groomed to give back, and they will see the Alexanders around, definitely.
When I think about them finishing this part of the journey, for me as a dad, I think it's sort of a new chapter, because they need to keep doing it. So it's not like they graduated high school and you're done. So it's a journey, which means you're gonna keep doing it. And I want to see them, help their siblings come up, which is probably a lot of their motivation for black belt is, I'm gonna punch you on your belt test. I want to see them give back, because you guys have given so much to them. I want to see them volunteering and doing stuff. So yeah, it's all about starting that chapter where now they have earned the right to help other people.
Well, I want to thank Grandmaster, because the very first class that Cole came to, he didn't even have his gi. He was a visitor, just a guest. and Cole was in the back, right over there in that corner, and he was following directions, and Grandmaster was like, "You good, you're good. You know, first day, you're gonna be good. If you decide to do it, you're gonna be good." And I know that stuck in Cole's head. I wanna thank Professor Robert for just constantly being there for him. He, you know, outside of Cole, outside of, you know, Dana, my dad, and our pastor, it's really a family of all women, you know. And so it's been very important for him to have Professor Robert in his life, you know, as like a big brother, big cousin, you know, and so that's been awesome and invaluable.
So I thank Alma for the entertainment in the 411.
Alma, you got your place.
Keeping
you got
it real
your place.
and
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Fallon, thank you, girl. Keon from back in the day, for bringing Cold Cuts under his wing for a minute.
Sean.
Yes, Sean for coaching Cold Cuts at the beginning.
And Lauren.
Oh.
Lauren being on his ass about his forms.
And Danae. Thanks, bud. Came in right on time.
To all the black belts
Yeah.
that were out there.
Everybody just looking at Cole, constantly
They've
giving him
always come to
encouragement.
me and said that, you know, they like his, you know, his spirit. He's a good kid and everything. So I know they care about it, even though they was punching the hell out of him during the test. But I was telling Cole, the level of punch, the intensity of the punch was the level of love that they was giving him. So he rolled with that for a while. But all of them was looking out for him, and they realized his potential and seeing what he could do, and that he was just a good kid. So they gave the love back, and I appreciate that from all of you guys.
Know that no matter how rough it is, no matter how bad you want to give up, no matter how much you think that they can't stand you, during the process, you know that they love you now. And they've loved you through this entire journey, and it's not after you cross and you get that black belt. They are loving you through the entire thing, through whatever's gonna happen over that day and a half, but you still know that they love you. So if you can do this, you can do anything.
To each of you guys, all of you guys, God has entrusted these young people to us, and we have entrusted them to you. And you definitely make us proud. Just, you know, the life skills and helping us to mold their character. That, you know, just so much that you give so much of yourselves and your hearts, and, you know, you put so much into these kids, so much love, you know. And again, it's just like this big family environment. We really appreciate your dedication to these young people in this community.
My oldest son, Kenny Jr., he witnessed what you guys were teaching all along. A lot of people can teach, they can say, they can do whatever, but until these kids experience it in the real world, then it really doesn't hit home for them. But Kenny was just, and I want to share the story because he just got his first job. And he was so excited when he came back to let us know if he got it or not. But he said, it was just like they said. And we're like, well, what is it? He says, after he asked me my name and all that, and what my hobbies are, and I told him I teach down in Kajukenbo and I'm a black belt, he said the whole conversation changed. They talked another 30 minutes to an hour about karate and black belt and this and what it's about. Till Kenny looked kind of like him, you know, like, what's going on? He said, oh, you already got your job. If you can withstand karate, I know you're disciplined, I know you have all these traits, you already got your job. I was just more interested in, you know, the karate aspect. So to see him come home and what he's trained for, and he gave up briefly, took a break, and then finalized it, and then now he's coming back to teach, and that transferred over into him getting that first job. It was just like, there it is. When they have that black belt, the whole demeanor changes. Now it's like, this is my paycheck, this is what I wanted. So I think this is gonna not only influence our children, but give them the confidence that we wanted them to have, that without you guys' help, they probably wouldn't have it.
It would be hard to articulate fully what you guys mean to us, and and all the energy and generosity and intention, that you guys, your care. I mean, everyone. Like, how do you even begin? Yeah, we just gotta say thank you to everybody. I mean, the Kingi posse, thank you for all that you guys do. We'll get emotional here. From day one, really. I mean, when we started, it was just love from day one. Thank you.
And there's so much intentional thoughtfulness, consideration, like taking care of everyone. So like from Alma sitting on the desk, like she is so
Awesome.
Like she's making, like nobody walks out the front door like, where's your mother? Where are you getting picked up? There's a lot of thoughtfulness. There's a lot of intention and on the part of everyone. Like Elaine is so sweet. She always like checks in. How are you guys doing? How are your kids? I love all your kids. She's just so encouraging to everybody. So it's not just a business, but it really is like a community. And so it's a really safe, awesome place to be a part of because, you know, Fallon is sweet. She wants to make sure the girls are okay. How's everyone doing? Oh, the baby was sick. It's just all the fine little details of everything that just makes the whole thing amazing. You guys are awesome.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, Cold Cuts. I just want to let you know how proud I am of you, man, that on this journey that you're on, that you did it yourself. You put in the work, you put in the effort. I didn't have to carry you. I didn't have to make you do anything. This is something that you did on your own, and I'm proud of you. And this is the type of behavior that I want to see moving forward in you, because this is special, and you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of what you've done and what you're doing, and no one can take this away from you, man. I love you, and this is just the first step.
You did it! I'm super proud of you, Cold Cuts. I think this is just gonna make you just a well-rounded young man. You already know I love you to pieces, tough love and all. I may not be like the all, what do you call it, mushy mommy. And you get on my nerves with your clean behind, but I love you to pieces. You are so warm and caring and empathetic and all of those things. But now that attitude that happens when you get on the mat and when you're in competition mode, that is just gonna add just a whole other level of confidence and swag to you that you haven't even realized yet. But I'm just waiting for that time when it just clicks, where you realize how like swagalicious you are. But I'm so proud of you because you did it. There's nothing that I could do other than support you to get you to this point. And so I just cannot wait to see how your black belt journey continues after this, because this is just the first step of a lifetime of being in a black belt.
Love
Congratulations.
Cold Cuts.
To Kyle and Kennedy, on behalf of me, Mom, as well as your older brothers, TJ, as well as Kenny Jr., we are proud of you guys. We love you guys, of course, but we're grateful that you are our children, and we're glad that you stood and withstood everything that we've done, that they've taught you here at Kaju, and we're at this moment because of you guys' hard work. You stuck with it, and like I told you, the reward is always going to be at the end. So good job. We love you, and we're looking forward to Sunday. Or today.
We absolutely love you guys and are just super proud of you. All of those days that, you know, you didn't want to come, believe me, it will pay off. And I have definitely seen so much improvement in you guys. So we are just super proud of you guys, and we love you guys.
So you can talk to them directly. Yeah, right. So
Don't mess it up. Clean your room. I'm not impressed with your black belt, okay? Clean your room. That's what I gotta say. You got a black belt, but you got a messy life. You need to get it together. Micah and Elijah, I'm I'm really excited that you guys have put in the work and that you are crossing this milestone, getting your junior black belt. Really proud of you. Really exciting, and want to see you keep going and don't mess up. And bring shame to our entire family.
Mike and Elijah, I am so proud of you both for working hard and for putting in the time and the effort to practice at home and to get to this place. It's a really exciting milestone to watch you earn your junior black belt and to see you grow. And I know that there's a lot of life skills that you've learned here about focusing and paying attention to yourself and doing what you're supposed to do, not looking at everyone around you and getting distracted and following other people when they're doing the wrong thing, but just pay attention. We say this all the time. Didn't the Grandmaster tell you to look in the mirror? But these life skills are great, and we're excited and we're proud of you.
Proud of you.
We're excited to see you put them into action in other areas of your life. This is an awesome achievement. We love you.
Way to go.